The universe is unimaginably vast, a cosmos stretching across distances the human mind can barely comprehend. Billions of galaxies, each one containing billions of stars. Around many of those stars, planets, worlds that may have oceans, atmospheres, perhaps even life. Trillions of planets scattered across the darkness, some older than Earth, some forming right now. In a universe this large, life should not be rare. Civilizations could have risen millions, or even billions of years before us. And yet, when we listen to the cosmos, when we search the stars, we hear nothing. Imagine that at this very moment, somewhere in our galaxy, someone is looking up at the sky and asking the same question we have asked for decades. Are we alone? The universe is 13.8 billion years old. Our galaxy has existed for more than 13 billion years. There are hundreds of billions of stars. So, where is everybody? In 1950, physicist Enrico Fermi asked a question so simple that it still echoes through science today. Where is everybody? Think about it. Our galaxy alone contains hundreds of billions of stars, many of them older than our sun, many of them with planets, planets where life could have begun millions or even billions of years before us. So if the universe is so vast, if life should be common, then why? Do we hear nothing? No signals, no visitors, no evidence, only silence. This mystery became known as the Fermi Paradox. One explanation is the Great Filter. It suggests there is an almost impossible barrier in the path of evolution. Maybe life rarely begins. Maybe intelligence almost never develops. Or maybe technological civilizations inevitably destroy themselves. War, ecological collapse, uncontrolled technology. But there's something deeply human about this idea. It assumes self-destruction is universal. Based on what? Our own history. Another idea became famous in the novel The Dark Forest by Liu Cixin. The universe is a dark forest. Every civilization is an armed hunter. If you reveal your position, you die. So everyone stays silent. But again, fear, paranoia, competition. These are projections of human psychology. Are we mistaking ourselves for the universe? Deep time. In human history, we measure time in years. In science, we measure it in centuries. But in the universe, time is something else entirely. A single human life lasts, on average, less than a century. Civilizations rise and fall in mere thousands of years. Empires collapse. Languages disappear. Entire cultures fade into memory. And yet, the universe does not even notice. The Earth itself is over 4 billion years old. Life has existed here for more than 3 billion. Complex life? Only a fraction of that. Human civilization? Just a blink. If the entire history of the universe were compressed into a single day, humanity would appear in the final second before midnight. 1 second. Everything we have ever built, every war, every invention, every dream, 1 second in cosmic time. Stars are born in clouds of gas over millions of years. They burn for billions. Some collapse violently. Others fade slowly into darkness. Galaxies collide, not in explosions, but in slow, graceful dances that take hundreds of millions of years to complete. Time in the cosmos does not rush. It stretches, it erodes, it waits. And somewhere in that vast ocean of time, countless civilizations may have risen and fallen. Not because they were weak, not because they were foolish, but because surviving long enough in deep time is the greatest challenge of all. The universe does not need to destroy you quickly. It only needs patience, and it has plenty of that. Billions of years before us, billions yet to come. In that scale, we are not early, we are not late, we are barely here. And the question is not only whether we are alone, the question is, how long can we endure in deep time? For decades, scientists have tried to solve the mystery known as the Fermi Paradox. Why, in a universe so vast, do we see no evidence of other civilizations? Many explanations have been proposed. Some suggest that intelligent life is extremely rare. Others believe that advanced civilizations tend to destroy themselves before they can explore the stars. But there is another possibility, one that is far simpler and perhaps even more unsettling. What if the problem is not distance, but time? The universe is incredibly old. Current estimates suggest that it is about 13.8 billion years old. Our own planet, Earth, formed roughly 4.5 billion years ago. And intelligent life, capable of building technology, has existed here for only a tiny fraction of that time. Human civilization, as we know it, is only a few thousand years old. Radio communication, the technology that allows us to send signals into space, has existed for barely a century. In cosmic terms, that is less than the blink of an eye. Now imagine another civilization somewhere else in our galaxy. Perhaps they developed technology 1 million years ago. Perhaps they thrived, explored their world, looked at the stars, and wondered if they were alone. But then, their civilization ended. Maybe through natural catastrophe, maybe through war, maybe simply through the slow passage of time. If that happened even a few thousand years ago, their signals would already be fading into the background noise of the universe, and we would never know they existed. Now imagine the opposite. Somewhere in our galaxy, on a distant planet orbiting a quiet star, life may just now be beginning. Primitive organisms slowly evolving in ancient oceans. Creatures taking their first steps toward intelligence. But they may need millions of years before they develop technology, before they build telescopes, before they send signals into the stars. And by that time, our own civilization may already be gone. In other words, the universe may be full of life, even full of intelligent civilizations. But if their moments of existence do not overlap with ours, we would never meet, never communicate, never even know they were there. The problem may not be that civilizations are rare. The problem may simply be that they exist at different moments in cosmic history. If civilizations appear and disappear at different moments in cosmic history, then the universe may not be silent at all. It may simply be out of sync. Imagine the history of the universe as an immense cosmic timeline stretching across billions of years. Stars are born, planets form, life may emerge, and eventually on some rare worlds, intelligence may arise. But the development of a technological civilization is not an instant event. It is a long and fragile process. On Earth, life appeared more than 3 billion years ago. Yet intelligent life capable of building technology only emerged very recently. For most of our planet's history, there were no radios, no telescopes, no spacecraft. Only oceans, forests, and silent skies. Now consider the possibility that the same process is happening on countless planets throughout the galaxy. Some civilizations may have emerged millions of years before us. Others may not appear for millions of years in the future. If that is the case, then the chances of two civilizations existing at the same time, close enough in space and advanced enough to communicate, may be far smaller than we imagine. Even in a galaxy filled with life, two civilizations might rise on different planets separated by thousands of light years. Both might discover science. Both might build radio telescopes. Both might look into the night sky and wonder the same thing. Are we alone? But if their technological eras are separated by even a few thousand years, their signals would never meet. One civilization might be listening long after the other has fallen silent, like two ships passing through the night on an ocean too vast to see the horizon, each unaware of the other. In this view, the silence of the universe may not be evidence that intelligent life is rare. It may simply mean that civilizations rarely share the same moment in time. The universe could be filled with intelligent beings, each living their brief chapter in the immense story of cosmic history. But unless those chapters overlap, they may never know that the others existed. For centuries, humanity has looked toward the night sky with a simple but profound question: are we alone? The vastness of the universe seems to suggest otherwise. With hundreds of billions of galaxies and countless planets orbiting distant stars, it is difficult to imagine that Earth could be the only world where life has found a way to exist. And yet, despite decades of searching, we have found no clear sign of another civilization. No signals, no visitors. Only the quiet background of the cosmos. This silence has puzzled scientists for generations. But perhaps the answer is not that life is rare. And perhaps it is not that civilizations inevitably destroy themselves. Perhaps the explanation is far more subtle. Perhaps the universe is not empty. Perhaps it is simply unsynchronized. Civilizations may rise on distant worlds. They may build cities, explore their planets, and eventually turn their eyes toward the stars, just as we have. But their moment in history may come millions of years before ours, or millions of years after. Across the immense timeline of the universe, each civilization may exist only briefly, a small spark of intelligence in a vast cosmic darkness. And unless two civilizations happen to appear at exactly the right moment, their signals will never cross. Their histories will never overlap. Their existence will remain forever unknown to one another. If this is true, then the universe may be full of life, full of curiosity, full of beings asking the very same question that we ask today. But each one alone in their own moment, listening, waiting, and hearing only silence. Perhaps we are not alone in the universe. Perhaps we are simply early, or perhaps we are simply living in a quiet moment of cosmic history